What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 eBay sales for January. Literally just pulled up my orders for last month and I'm just going to show you guys the 10 that are on top. If you guys do enjoy this style of video, hit the like button and let me know, and I'll try to do one of these every month, but I guess we'll see how this one goes first. So we'll start off with the first item. It's this pair of Dirty Bread Jordan 13s. This was part of that lot that I got in one of my thrift videos where I got like a cart full of big size like 15, 16 shoes, and they were all like $20-$25 a piece. Did grab these for $25. They were basically like brand new. They were super clean. I mean, you can tell by the pictures. They did have a little creasing on the toe, but they weren't that bad. But ended up selling those for $150, which is not bad considering I only paid $25 for them. Next item is going to be this 1994 Dale of Norway like wool sweater. Never found this brand before. When I found it, I could tell that it was probably had a little value to it because of like the quality, the way it felt. So I looked it up and it turned out it did have some value. I guess this one specifically is like a Lillehammer Olympics. I have no idea, but actually ended up listing this one for $150 and someone paid the full price. And I think I only had it listed for maybe like a week. The person was really happy with it too. They left positive feedback saying how surprised they were, like how good condition that it was in, that it was basically brand new. And I only paid like $7.99 for the sweater. So I just split that for $150. I'm happy with that. The next item is gonna be the Jacksonville Bulls, the USFL jersey that I found. This one I actually found at Goodwill for $8.99. I think a lot of people was passing on this one because it does have cracking in the numbering. I mean, as you guys can see, it wasn't like perfect condition or anything, but I guess the jersey was like rare enough that it still did sell. I actually had this one listed for $200 and I ended up taking an offer of $150. I was only $9 into it, so I was like, someone offered me $150, I'm gonna take it. The next item was another pair from that cart of shoes that I got that was all like size 15, 16, those humongous shoes. It was a pair of these reverse taxis. Again, really clean. These were actually one of the cheaper ones in the lot. I want to say these are like $16, $17 is what I paid for them, and ended up flipping them for $150. So don't sleep on the bigger shoes. I know a lot of people pass on them because they're bigger, but I mean, people are still looking for those too, and if anything, they're harder to find. So me personally, they actually move pretty quick. The next item on the list is this Looney Tunes Spotlight collection, the Duck Dodgers Marvin the Martian. Kind of figured it out over like the past year that this Marvin the Martian stuff is kind of on the pricier side. Some of it can get kind of expensive. I sold a couple of them last year. This was the first one for this year. I found it at the flea market. Paid like $15 for this one. I guess the person had it long enough that they were just trying to get rid of it, but it had like the certificate and everything that goes with it, the box. As you can see, it has a certificate of authenticity. 2,749 out of 10,000. And that one I ended up selling for $200, so not too bad on that one. The next item is the Coogi Australia sweater right here that I got, a big size for XL. I actually had 3 of these. I sold the other 2 already for full price. One of them was an actual Coogi that I sold for $300, and then the other one was like a Tundra, I think, and I sold that one for like 80. This one I did have listed for $300 as well, but I had been sitting on it for a while, so I lowered it to $200 and someone ended up picking it up. But this one I actually didn't even pay for. This one I got in a trade. I actually traded a friend of mine. He deals with a lot of jerseys, so I traded him a bunch of jerseys for 3 Coogi sweaters. Well, 2 Coogi sweaters and then a Coogi type sweater, and all 3 of them sold. Next item was this Shoei motorcycle helmet. The first time I ever sold one of these. Found this one at a Goodwill for $30. I remember that this is kind of like one of the higher end brands for a motorcycle helmet, so I looked it up and saw that it had some value on it. It was basically brand new. I mean, you can tell from like the inside of it and everything. I had it listed for $300, but I had been sitting on it since like October. That's when I found it at the Goodwill. Someone messaged me and said they would do $200 if I was interested, so I just went ahead and took it because like I said, I was $30 into it and I had been sitting on it for like 3 months already. Next item on the list, again, another one of the shoes that came out of that humongous shoe lot that I found at the thrift store. This was a big size 16 pair of Yeezys, the Yeezy colorway, I guess they're called. I lost track of Yeezys, honestly. There's so many colorways and a lot of them look the same. They're big size 16, but the thing that was good about these is that they were actually branding with tags. They just didn't have the box. Ended up having these listed for $250 and someone offered me $240 and I just took it. I mean, it's $10 off, it's not a big deal. And these ones I think I paid like $20 for. I think both of the Yeezys that I had bought that day were on the lower end as well. This one I had been sitting on for a while, so I ended up taking an offer on it. I did have it listed for $300. It's a Marvin the Martian lamp. I found it at the flea market, same place I got that other little figure from that sold. But this one I did pay $50 for, but when I got it, I didn't realize that it did have, where's the picture? Oh, it did have a small crack in it right here. I didn't realize that until I got home. I probably could have got a little bit more on it, so I just threw it up and listed it for $300 and I got a $255 offer, so I went ahead and, because again, this is another one I had been sitting on for a little while. And then the last item I got, this one actually sold for the full asking price of $400, which I was actually surprised by. kind of just threw that price up there, and I was thinking I was gonna get offered like 300 maybe. But it's the SmackDown Fist stage for the WWE like wrestling figures. I guess it's kind of like a rarer one to find, but this one was like basically brand new with the open box. Like all the stickers and everything were still sealed. I found this one at the flea market. It was funny because the dude found it on a Saturday. I tried to buy it from him, but he said it wasn't for sale. But then the next day he had brought it back out again, and he told me he would do $100 on it. So I ended up buying it for $100, which sounds like a lot, but I mean, as you guys can see, I sold it for $400. It did take a little bit to sell. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't sell like overnight or anything, but to be $100 into it and sell it for 400, I don't mind sitting on it for a little bit. Well, those were 10 of the best items that I sold on eBay in the month of January. If you guys did like it, I will try to do more of these every month, but let me know by hitting the like button and dropping comments. And with that being said, I will see you guys soon with another video.